Hey guys, welcome to Wheelie Fit. My name is Chris, and I just want to show you how I do my chest and back. We're going to start off with incline bench press. Incline bench press gets the upper part of the chest and a little bit of your front delts. A lot of people, they show them actually doing the exercise, but what you might find particularly interesting is how I transfer on. So I have pretty good spasms. So I gotta kind of wait for my legs to relax a little. Okay. Then my hamstrings always flex, so it brings my heels up towards my butt. So I always block my leg out to make sure it doesn't come back towards me. There we go. All right. And then just to help keep me from sliding down, legs are spazzing. So I use this weight belt. It's actually pretty long. Purposely I got it long so that I could go around equipment and then strap me to it so that I don't end up sliding around or having spasms and jumping off. So this just goes around like this. And I strap my hips to the bench seat here. We're good to go. Otherwise, every time I push up, my butt would slide straight off, and yeah, it's not gonna work, right? So here we go. Typically, I go pretty heavy for bench press and incline bench press. The benefit of doing it on a machine is that A, you don't have to put all the weights on. Changing weight is easy as flicking the selector, right? And then two, you don't really need a spotter. All the workouts that I do on my own, so it helps to have machine weights like this. And then after I get done doing my set of bench press, I go right into crunches. Because I'm at T-9, I don't really have a lower set of abs. I don't have any hip flexors or anything below. So if I was laying down on the ground and I flexed as much as I could, it would only be barely just a little flex. But when I'm at a 45-degree angle, like on this incline press, it's actually just enough to where I can come all the way forward. So what I like to do is do about 15 reps of those per set, and it just engages all of my core and helps get that a little bit stronger. Because anybody with a spinal cord injury for sure needs to work on their core. We're just basically little wobbly things without our core strengthened. Anyways, here we go. So for incline press, I'll do 4 sets. I'll usually start at 12 reps, and then I kind of pyramid down. So I'll go 10, and then 8, and then sometimes even a 6. for the last set, and then I up the weight every time. And then on the last set, I'll usually go to failure, so I like to keep it pretty heavy. Anyways, here we go. All right. Sometimes I can't get up because I'm having spasms. That's all right. As long as I keep the tension on my abs. There we go. Everything's relaxing a little bit. And if you have to cheat a little bit to get the movement done, throw your arms forward or maybe even counterbalance with another dumbbell weight, then that's fine too. The whole point is just to get the muscles moving and engaged, so that's always helpful. And then one more tip on bench press or incline bench press is your grip. When you grip the bar, you don't want all the weight to be pushing your wrist back like this. Put the bar directly over your palm so it's lined up directly with your forearm. So your wrist should be vertically straight when you lift up. You don't want to be lifting like this. All right, so now I'm going to show you how I get on the rows machine. Very important that you have something to block your chest as you pull back, because again, you're not gonna have enough core to hold yourself up as you're pulling weight back towards you. So this is what it's gonna look like. Usually make sure the seat is about level. Come in again at like a 45-degree angle for the seat. Scoot up to the front of my chair. Get one leg over. And then this is the harder part for me. There we go. And then I've got my legs out in front of me here. They're actually sitting at a pretty good position right now. It might be a good idea to go ahead and strap them so they stay closed and in a good position. My legs are usually pretty stiff enough to where I don't need to do that. But anyways, So here we go with rows. Again, we're gonna do 4 sets. I usually do 10 to 12 reps. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're on to cable flies. So what you want to do is put the cable just about chest height, maybe a little bit under, and make sure you can get a full extension when you reach back. And then here's a little helpful tip. I put a dumbbell right in front of my front caster because as you go up in weight, it's going to pull you back towards the weight. So you put a weight like a dumbbell or something in front of your front wheels, and that way it doesn't turn you back towards it. So here we go. Usually I'll end up like sort of bracing myself on the opposite side. So now we're set up for single arm rows on the cable. Once again, we've got dumbbell weights in front of the wheelchair here to keep me from getting pulled forward. As you get up in weight, it definitely is going to yank you forward. Your brakes won't be able to hold it. And then you just want to make sure the cable is far enough that you can get a good extension, but not too far to where you can't bend over and reach it. So here's what it looks like. Oh, and again, we'll probably do 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So while my right arm here is going to be rowing, my left hand is on my left knee and kind of holding my core stable. All right, guys, final exercise for the day is going to be just back extensions. Bend over, grab the cable, and try and sit back up. So depending on your injury level, you're going to have a different amount of where you can bend over and come back up. You put a little bit of weight on it, and just try and build up the muscle that you have. And for me, I use my strap, the same one that I use on the bench press, to keep my waist from going too far forward. And then the other thing you want to do is make sure your ankles are in front of your knees on this one. This helps with positioning so that as you're bending over, your knees kind of sort of block your chest, so you're not going to go too far over. So anyways, usually I do about 3 sets of 15 on these. This is super lightweight. I don't have a very strong back yet. This is like 10 pounds. So, you know, everybody's gonna be at a different level. You see those CrossFit people bending over and picking up 100-pound bars and then pulling them up on their lap. I'm definitely not there yet, but you gotta start somewhere, right? So here's what it looks like. So that's it for chest and back and a little bit of core. I hope you guys got something that you could really use, something that's gonna help keep you really fit.